And this is from House Republicans. Today, on his 32nd birthday, we honor Charlie Kirk, a happy warrior whose voice inspired millions of young Americans. On this National Day of Remembrance, our hearts still ache from the tragic and despicable act of violence that took him too soon. He was a joyful voice who never backed down, inspiring millions to embrace freedom and faith with courage and conviction. We'll always carry the torch of his movement forward. Charlie Kirk, National Day of Remembrance, October 14th, 2025. And this is from Rapid Response 47 from the president. Quote, I'm honored to be joined by a woman who has endured unspeakable hardship with unbelievable strength, and that's Charlie's widow, Erika Kirk. Erika, your love and courage have been an inspiration to all of us, and we will always be here for you. Let's take a listen.
I'm honored to be joined by a woman who has endured unspeakable hardship with unbelievable strength, and that's Charlie's widow, Erika. And I just want to thank you, Erika. He loved you so much. I was with him. Oh, please. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I was with him before I met Erika, and he told me he was going to get married. He said, you won't believe how beautiful she is. I said, well, then now that I meet her, he's right. But then he also
there you
said,
go.
And you know what? She's like the smartest person I know. See, they do go together on occasion. Not often. Not often. But on occasion they go together. But he was in love with you. He was deeply in love with you. It's great. Erika, your love and courage have been an inspiration to all of us, and we will always be here for you, and we're always going to be here for your gorgeous, beautiful children, and we'll never forget what your family has sacrificed for our country. Man loved our country.
Man, that's amazing. President Trump, he's given a speech for Charlie Kirk with his widow Erika there. Just absolutely horrific what happened, and such just unspeakable, just completely awful that our country's gotten to this point. And anyway, so I have another one from Rapid Response 47. The Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to Charles James Kirk. Let's give it a look here.
The Presidential Medal of Freedom is awarded to Charles James Kirk. Accepting on behalf of Charlie is his wife, Mrs. Erika Kirk. Charlie Kirk was one of the most influential American political figures of his generation.
Hands down,
At just
man.
18 years old, he founded Turning Point USA and grew it into the largest conservative youth organization in the nation. For over a decade, he tirelessly traveled the country, leading a movement to restore respect for our founding principles, reawaken our national identity, and inspire a renewed spirit of religious devotion. He was one of the great debaters and communicators of his time. Despite receiving repeated threats, he remained undeterred and modeled courage, logic, humor, and grace to the next generation. On September 10th, 2025, at age 31, Charlie Kirk was assassinated while addressing a group of students. The United States honors him as a martyr for truth and freedom.
Man, oh man, what a moment. So sad, man. All right. President presents the Presidential Medal of Freedom awarded posthumously to the late Charlie Kirk, to his wife, Mrs. Erika Kirk. And it's 29 seconds. It's the exact same thing we just watched. Wasn't totally sure. I react to videos as I watch them. I haven't seen them. I just grab them as I go. So, yeah, so it's definitely going to be the same one, right? Yeah. So there you go. And we got this from the White House. President Trump participates in a Medal of Freedom ceremony for Charlie Kirk. This is the entire video. If you're interested in watching the whole thing, you can go straight to the White House, their X account. You can go visit there. It was posted at 4:36 p.m. today, October 14th, of course. Or I will repost it if you want to check it on my account. It's in the description below. It's at Spaethon, Spaethon. It's the same as my YouTube name, except with an N as in November at the end. All right, and I've got this from Attorney General Pamela Bondi. It was an honor to witness the beautiful Erika Kirk accept the Presidential Medal of Freedom on behalf of her husband, Charlie Kirk. There is no one more deserving of this honor. Happy birthday, Charlie. We miss you every day. And she's replying to the White House. President Donald J. Trump posthumously awards Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom, a true American patriot. So let's see if
Today
I've
we're
played
here
this yet.
to honor and remember a fearless warrior for liberty, beloved leader who galvanized the next generation like nobody I've ever seen before, and an American patriot of the deepest conviction, the finest quality and the highest caliber, the late, great Charlie Kirk. He was assassinated in the prime of his life for boldly speaking the truth, for living his faith and relentlessly fighting for a better and stronger America. He loved this country. And that's why this afternoon it's my privilege to posthumously award Charles James Kirk, our nation's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Thank you.
Yeah, they definitely don't give those out every day. Definitely deserved, 100% deserved. Andrew Colvet, the Charlie Kirk Show will be live from the historic Cash Room at the U.S. Treasury Department. We will be joined by Secretary Scott Bessent to discuss rooting out Antifa's funding network and getting Gen Z to believe again in the American dream. So, don't really feel like really it's the right time to criticize, getting Gen Z to believe in the American dream again, but economically, it is fitting it being the Treasury Department. Probably more of an argument for the Fed, but the whole American dream that everybody is aware of is owning their own house, and that's something most Americans aspire to at least try to pursue, if not fulfill. And we're not really at a point in our country where that's really possible for the vast majority of Gen Z. So I hope that at least they discuss that, and if there's anything that they can do to... Well, there's plenty they can do. They're freaking Treasury Department, for crying out loud. So, yeah, that's definitely something major to tackle for them. But anyway, it was on there. I checked to see if they posted a link. They didn't post a link. So honestly, I'm not sure exactly. Here, let me see if I can just grab a link while I got this in front of me. And yeah, if it'll load. I don't know if it'll have just clips or should have the whole thing
Patriot
on
Bubbles.
All right, here we go. 3 hours ago, hour and 11 minutes. I'll link this in the description if you want to check that out. Wait a minute. That's it. Hold on a second. No, that's the Medal of Freedom. Hold on. 11 days. Oh, wait. No, it's not on here. I figured it'd be on here. All right, hold on.
Patriot Bubble stands for faith.
All right, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I got it. I had YouTube on the mind, but yeah, that's, of course, CharlieKirkShow.com, and it is right here, Charlie's 32nd birthday, Tuesday, October 14th, 2025, with the broadcasting live from the Treasury Department prior to the Medal of Freedom ceremony. Several of Charlie's closest Washington friends joined, including Senator Mike Lee, EPA admin Lee Zeldin, and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. They discuss how to crack down on Antifa and how to unleash the Gen Z American dream, and they read emails from the millions of people moved by Charlie's life and legacy. So I'll link that. I'm just going to link this whole page. So if you want to check that out, that'll be in the description. And I will move on to the next topic. I've got a couple more from Charlie Kirk, I believe. Let's see. House Committee on Education and Workforce. And in an era when so many colleagues have become centers of left-wing indoctrination, Charlie fought to restore freedom of thought on our campuses. He inspired millions of Americans to courageously embrace freedom. His legacy will endure. And that's from House Republicans. They're replying to, today on his 32nd birthday, we honor Charlie Kirk, a happy warrior whose voice inspired millions of young Americans on this national... Oh, hold on. I think we already read this, right? On this National Day of Remembrance, our hearts still ache from the tragic and despicable act of violence that took him too soon. He was a joyful voice who never backed down, inspiring millions to embrace freedom and faith with courage and conviction. Will always carry the torch of his movement forward. I believe I read that already, but that's okay. Well, now you got it a second time. If you enjoyed the video, I hope you take a quick second to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And check out the swamp. which drops Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, covering the daily happenings inside the federal machine. Thank you very much for watching.